Hey everyone, Jana here. Welcome back to my channel. I know, third video in a day this week. Third video. Whatever, you guys get my point. So for today's video, I'm doing my third official unhaul. I did the book unhaul challenge back in May, which I think is a great video because it, got me some books. Extra books that have just been on my shelf for years, and so I have a lot of books. I don't know how many I have, probably like 50, because some of them have stayed in a bag that I meant to get rid of like a long time ago, and I found it in my closet when I moved, and then I put it in my closet here, and I'm like, oh yeah, I need to get rid of those books. Okay, so I'm gonna be making like 3 separate piles. I'm going to pull them from each pile because some of them you've already seen. So I'm going to pull them from each pile and say whether or not I'm going to sell it to the used bookstore. Yay! Whether or not, and if the used bookstore don't, whether or not I'm going to be donating them to either the Discovery Shop, the American Cancer Society shop, whatever it is, or Tailwaggers, which is a local Humane Society thrift shop, so like all their proceeds go to help the humane. I don't know, one of the Humane Societies around here, I think, and then many middle grade books. I will be like, hey, this is going to my mom's classroom. I don't think I have any that are going to be going to my mom's classroom though. This time, we'll see. I might surprise myself. Anyways, let's get started. So let's pull a book out of this bag. Okay, so out of this bag, which is Moonlight Over Paris by Jennifer Robson. It's a romance novel. Yay. It was okay. I gave that 3 stars, but I'm going to be getting rid of it because it's like, yeah, it was okay. I do really like the cover though because it's soft. But anyways, I'm going to be unhauling this. Why am I like telling you guys all that stuff? I haven't done an unhaul in a while. Anyways, bye-bye. And then, so this is going to the used bookstore, because most likely they will buy it. Let's pull from a different pile. I probably already showed you this in one of my other videos, in the book unhaul challenge, because I think all those videos in there were for the book unhaul challenge. Anyways, it's The Shade of the Moon by Susan Beth Pfeiffer. I hated this book, and it's going to the used bookstore. And then let's pull over here, which is Mom in the Middle by May Nunn. This is going to I know the used bookstores won't take it because it is inspirational romance. It's by Harlequin Romance, but it's like a specific spin-off of theirs, or was. I don't know if they still have it because their website changed. Because I went on their website a while ago because I was curious because I used to read them a lot in high school. Anyways, that's going to the Discovery Shop or wherever. Oh, look, it's another Harlequin. It's an actual Harlequin Romance. From Daredevil to Devoted Daddy by Barbara McMahon. I think I gave this like 2 stars. Anyways, it's going to the Discovery Shop or Tailwaggers or one of the places around here. Alright, so 180 Seconds by Jessica Park. This is going back to the used bookstore. Why am I calling it the used bookstore? Because now they sell new books too. This is going back to the bookstore where I bought it new the last time I unhauled a bunch of books. It's going to go back to Booklegger. I'll just say the name of the shop, Booklegger. That's the name of the shop. My hair is not brushed. Actually it is, but I hate my hair. Anyways, Catching Fire by Suzanne Collins. It's probably going to Booklegger, and it's probably going to be in a stack. They're like, we can pay you $3 for all these books in this stack because they're super popular. Which means they get a ton of them. Yeah. And then The Dead and Gone by Susan Beth Pfeiffer. It's going to the used bookstore. I'm just not selling the first book because I have a sentimental attachment to it. Turtles All the Way Down by John Green. Why am I reading in a dramatic voice? I don't know. It's a signed copy too. It's going to Booklegger. and the sticker's staying on there, so someone will be like, oh, I'm excited. Okay, Ophelia by Lisa Klein. I'm going to try to sell it to Book Later, which I actually got this at like a store when I was in middle school. I still haven't read it, so yeah, that's why it's going away. A Child Called It by Dave Peltzer. Okay, so I'm selling this book. Okay, so someone gave me this book and they're like, read it, it's important, and then pass it on to someone else. Like, you know, they want to keep a train of it going. So what I'm probably going to do with this book, I'm probably not going to sell it to these bookstores. I'm probably not going to donate it to the Discovery Shop or Tailwaggers. What we have in our community are like little drop boxes. There's 2 spots in our community. One is an old phone, one is an old payphone thing. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, it's gonna go there, and I'm gonna put it in there because it's like one of those take books, leave a book thing. Like, it's so people can read books. So that's where this is going, so I can pass it on to someone who needs to read it. All right, getting back in. It's City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. I'm never gonna read it, so it's going bye-bye, and it's going to the used bookstore where it's gonna be in that same pile as my Hunger Games books. Speaking of which, Redline will give you like $3 for all these books. I'm like, okay. Alright. The Bridge to Terabithia by Catherine Patterson. I actually have 2 copies of this book, which is why it's going away. And it's going to go to the used bookstore, which is where most of these books are going. Alright. And then we have... Whoa! Never mind, I'm getting out of order here. 26 Kisses by Anne Meikles, whatever her name is. It's going away. Because I hate this book and it's going to the used bookstore. Alright. Ghost at a Watchman by Harper Lee. It's not that I don't want to read this book. I've tried to. I thought I wanted to. It was in my pile. I trust my judgment of, yeah. So it's going to go to the used bookstore. Then The Giver. This is my mom's copy that she had to read for school. Her notes are in here. Yeah. Her notes are in the back for her class. She had to do it for a college class. It says, time is vaguely announced, therefore it asks that I pay close attention to the world. But it doesn't matter to me. What? Anecdote from my mom on this book. I barely remember it because she's like, here, read it. I'm like, okay. Yeah. So there's that. That's going to the used bookstore. My used bookstore pile is getting tall. I'm going to start another pile of the, like, smaller books that are going to the used bookstores. Ah! Alright. What pile did they just get out of? That one. Okay. Mockingjay by Suzanne Collins. I am never going to finish the series, unfortunately. And if, honestly, I have both I already know what happens. I don't need the book to sum it up. Because I kind of read it on Wikipedia. Anyways, next. The Seafarer's Kiss by Julia Ember. It's not that I didn't like this book, but it's going to these bookstores where hopefully someone will pick it up and enjoy it and keep it. And then I have The China Bride by Mary Joan Putney. It's going to attempt to go back to the used bookstore. I bought it from years ago because it's also the second in a book series that I didn't know, and I have no interest in reading anymore. Bye. Then we have Love Letters to the Dead by Ava Delaria. This is going to the used bookstore. And then we have Wild Roses by Deb Cottolini. This is going to the used bookstore. And oh, now I'm kind of like, I'm rushing through. But not really. Okay. The World We Live In by Susan Beth Pfeiffer. You already know the story with the rest of those. Okay. Ugh. Oh, that poor. It's going to the used bookstore, by the way. Then we have Diana by Sarah Bradford. I kind of had to remember who wrote it. I have admired Princess Diana for a really long time. I bought this book when it came out when I was in high school. I've never read it. There are pictures in here, though. I looked up the pictures several times. See? Yay. But, like, honestly, she was my role model for, like, a lot of my young life. And still is. Anyways, that biography is going to the used bookstore. Over here. Get out of there. The Silver Rose by Susan Carroll. It's going bye-bye. You know what? I realized a lot of these are books I haven't read. Which is fine. But it makes room for books I'm actually going to read. And then we have TTYL by Lauren Miracle. A book I wanted to read, which since high school and was severely underwhelming. This book I got at the Discovery Shop, but I'm going to try to sell it to the used bookstore. And if they don't want it, it's going to the Discovery Shop. Then Fallen Angel by Heather Terrell. Okay. Oh, I forgot I owned that book for a hot second. Okay. A lot of these books are going to be in the same series, but I am going to do them one by one because let's see what kind of girl I was. Can I find the first book in this series first, please? Okay. Anyways, until I can find it, I'm going to go with The Pleasure Slave by Gina Showalter. I read this because I was into fan fiction, and I still am into fan fiction. And someone wrote a fan fiction based on this book. Like, it was for a series, but like this plot line revolved around this book, and then I read the book. I don't remember anything about it. It's basically he has to pleasure her. It's really weird. But anyways, it's going to the used bookstore. It's really weird. The Beast Within. It's going to the used bookstore. I still can't find the first book. Where is it? No. Okay. Okay. The Playboys Plain Jane by Cara Coulter. That's going to the Discovery Shop. Fairest of All. It's going to the used bookstore. Oh wait, wrong pile. His Mistletoe Bride by Cara Coulter. Apparently, I like this author. It's going to the Discovery Shop. Where is the first book? Oh, come on. Whatever. Golden. A Retelling of Rapunzel by Cameron Doki. Okay, it's going to the used bookstore unless they don't want it. Right. Dear Martin by Nick Stone. What I might do with this is the same thing I might do with this, or I might do something completely different with this book. I might donate this book to the high school because I can walk over there and be like, yo, I want to donate this to the library, or donate it to my own library because this is one of the books I think is important that a lot of people should be able to get their hands on. So I'm going to do one of the two. So that's going to be kind of in the same vein as this, or I might just be like, here, shove it in that same box. Okay. Seriously? Where is it? Did I lose that book? Apparently I lost the first book in the series. Oh well. Claimed a secret royal Maron Lennox. Harlequin 60 Years. Of course, this was published when I graduated high school. Holy fuck, that company's... Holy crap, that company's been around for like 70 years. Okay. So apparently I can't find that. Anyways, we're in this box. Lauren Oliver replica. I'm not going to read the next book. Water Song, a retelling of the Frog Prince by Suzanne Wen. Whatever. And the unofficial Harry Potter cookbook. I'm gonna try and sell it to the used bookstore, and they might just look at me like, what? Oh, I bought that for... There's a long story why I bought that. Midnight Pearls, a retelling of The Little Mermaid by Devi Vanoog. Written in the Stars by Aisha Saeed. That's also going to the used bookstore. Assume they're all going to the used bookstore unless I say otherwise. Okay. Apparently I can't find that book. I don't know what happened to it. What did happen to it? Is that in my house? My parents' house somewhere? It might be. Anyways, Beauty Sleep. A retelling of Sleeping Beauty by Cameron Doki. Before Midnight, a retelling of Cinderella by Cameron Doki. If you can't tell, I was really into this Once Upon a Time series when I was in high school. And then they did something really annoying that annoys a lot of book people. They changed how they design their covers. So Belle by Cameron Doki is also going away. And it's super annoying. And this other series also did that. And I can't, for the love of me, find. Okay. Anyways, I'm going to be getting rid of Princess in the Spotlight by Meg Cabot. Princess in Love by Meg Cabot. Princess in Waiting by Meg Cabot. I don't know where the others are. Princess Project by Meg Cabot. The Princess Present by Meg Cabot. And I'm no longer doing these in order. Valentine Princess by Meg Cabot. Princess Forever by Meg Cabot. Was this the last one? Forever Princess. It was, but I never read it. Okay, that's gonna fall on top of me. Princess on the Brink by Meg Cabot. Princess in Training. Princess in Pink. Is this an actual full length? Oh, I felt like this was, I don't know. Party Princess. And Princess Mia. And I have no idea where the book that started that entire series is, which is The Princess Diaries, which I was really into when I was in high school. Because I related to it a lot. Which is why... Okay. Anyways, no one cares. Let's try and count these books. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 22, 23, 35. Because that's going to fall on me. 36, 37, 38, 39. Alright, I'm getting rid of 50 books, which is actually quite a sizable amount of books to get rid of, which is what I like to do because I don't have the shelf space to keep every book I've ever read, which is what a lot of people on BookTube do, which is fine. I don't have the shelf space, and I don't really feel attachment to, like, a lot of books. Like, yeah, I can read a book and enjoy it, but then I'm like, But then I could also still want to get rid of it and pass it on. So, like I said, they're most okay. Yeah, none of them are going to my mom's school because pretty much it's just like here. This is a long video. Yeah, that's it for today's video. I'm probably gonna split them up into bags. They were in bags for the most part, but yeah. That's it for this video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.